Hey guys, it's Madison, and today I'm going to be talking about my New Year's goals for 2017 because it's 2017, or it will be very shortly. So happy New Year, and I hope that 2017 is better than 2016 was. I'm going to be doing a recap of my 2016 goals and just kind of like going over them and like, you know, sharing how they went and if I did them as well, which I didn't. I genuinely thought that I did really well with my 2016 goals. I was like, I smashed those. Most of them were done. I knew not all of them were accomplished, but I really thought I did better than I actually did. So I'm going to be going over my 2016 goals again, and then also telling you my 2017 goals, which some of them are still the same as my 2016 goals because, again, didn't accomplish them. So my first goal of 2016 was to not procrastinate starting new goals, and I knew that this was a problem for me. And I also know that it's still a problem for me. I'm one of those people that I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and it doesn't change, and I don't know why. It's like at nighttime I feel so productive and like I can do anything and it'll be better tomorrow, and then, you know, that day rolls around and it does not. It just stays the same, and then it's just a repeat. It's an endless cycle every day. So that is definitely a goal that I want to, you know, I want to keep doing that. Like I want to not keep doing it. I want to keep trying to, you know, accomplish goals and to start new goals, you know, when I want to start them, not, you know, tomorrow. My second goal was to be more comfortable sharing myself with others. I kind of did this one. I'm not really comfortable sharing myself with other people at this point still. I'm definitely more outgoing, but I don't really like let people know too much about myself. And I guess it's not really that I'm not willing to. I think people don't really ask, and it's like kind of like we didn't really get into a conversation like that, so I just don't offer it out there. Another thing that was on my to-do list, my goals was to try new things, and I don't really think this happened. Nothing really stands out in my mind of like new things that I tried, but you know, I think that's just kind of like something you have to do your whole life, and it depends on like your opportunities too and your circumstances, I guess. Another one, live a healthier lifestyle. That was such a flop. Like, I'm pretty sure that in my 2016 video, I was like, I'm gonna like do monthly health diaries and I'm gonna go to the gym and do this and this and this. No, that did not happen, like at all. I think I went to the gym twice this year, and those monthly health diaries, I don't even know how many of those I did. Maybe like 2. I think I did January and February, and that was it. And you know, I'm gonna try and do better this year with the eating and the, you know, like what I'm actually putting into my body. I've started working a lot, and where, you know, my job is not a desk job, so I feel like I kind of get the exercise that I need at work. Another goal of mine was to give myself more grace. I haven't really done that well. I still kind of like tend to pick on myself and, you know, give myself a hard time if I don't do things as well or, you know, on time or whatever. And I think that's kind of good, but I also just need to chill out and, you know, calm down about things because life is not as serious as I think it is in my head. So yeah, that's kind of one I still want to work at. It's something that I have to do like all day, every day. Like it's just every moment, you know, one minute I'm like, yes, I'm doing really good, and then the next minute something happens and I'm like, well, shit, that just sucked. And so I need to learn in those moments when things just kind of suck that I need to calm down and realize that it's not going to be something that I probably even remember, you know, in a week or months later. Another one of my goals was to grow closer to God, and I'm gonna take this off of my 2017 goals and put it on my life goals because it is not something that you can just accomplish in a year, because it's kind of like the giving yourself grace thing. Some moments are really great and others are rough, and you know, it just changes all day, every day. Like, I know when I was younger and like I didn't have as much to worry about and think about and stress out about, that it was much easier for me to like maintain a close relationship with God. And now that like I have a job and I have things that I have to pay for and things just every day that are constantly tugging me back and forth. You just have to keep trying every day. I think I need to make more of an effort to actually try to have that relationship with God though. And that's something that's kind of hard to, you know, even find the desire to do that sometimes. So I definitely want to work on that, but not for 2017, just for life, because I know that it will be a constant thing my whole life. It will never be always easy or always hard. It will change all the time. Another one of my goals was to work hard, and I do think I somewhat accomplished this. Now, when I wrote this down, I'm pretty sure, I didn't specify it, but I'm pretty sure that I just kind of meant in general, like everything that I do, I want to work hard at it. And I can definitely say that I did not work as hard on the things that like I want to do for a career. Like, I mean, like things that I really, really want to do, like later in life and like for the rest of my life. I did work really hard at my job though. I mean, like my job as a florist. I was part-time at the beginning of 2016, and because I worked hard, I've gotten better at my design abilities, and I've also been, you know, promoted to regular time, which means I'm guaranteed 32 hours every week, and I'm guaranteed benefits and all that stuff. That's great because it's easier to pay bills that way. So I did work hard at that, and I'm proud of myself for working really hard at that and accomplishing those things. But this year, I do really want to work harder on things that I really love doing, because like, as well as my job still, but like I need to be able to do both of those. Another goal that I definitely did not do was read at least 15 books. I don't know what I read because I didn't keep track of it, but I know for sure it was not anywhere near 15 books. I want to change that again this year. Really do want to read more, but I'm not going to set a number this year because that just seems too daunting. I finally got to a goal that I really, really did accomplish this year. I wanted to leave negative people out of my life, and one of those, the major person that I was thinking when I wrote that down was my dad, and I have managed to do that. Which that sounds so weird, like, you know, if you don't know everything, which I don't think I've ever really talked about too much about my dad, but like it sounds weird that would be a goal, like don't talk to my dad. But I have not talked to my dad since November of 2015, and it has been one of the best decisions I've ever made. I'm more happy, I'm more confident in myself, and I'm more comfortable with myself, and I feel better overall in general. I just feel amazing about that decision. I don't regret it, and I don't want to talk to him anymore. I don't really think, I don't know, that just is not something that I want to do. Up until about 3 years ago, he was always somebody that I lived with, and so he was there physically, but he was never there mentally or emotionally for me, or my mom or my sister, and I never had a close relationship with him. He's never been somebody that I've been able to talk to about things that are important to me, and you know, he's always been somebody that I've just had a lot of trouble with, honestly. Like, I never felt like I could be myself, or like I could tell him things that were important to me. I know there's been several things that he doesn't know about me, and I don't want him to know those things about me. And I want to make a video kind of explaining more about it, but I'm kind of waiting until like I've gathered like all my thoughts about it. So I might make one sooner rather than later, but I definitely want to make a video kind of like talking about that. So yeah, that was definitely one that I accomplished this year. I did not talk to my dad, and I felt great about it. And the last goal that I had was to be more spontaneous. I don't think I accomplished this one. That's very vague, like anyway, is to be more spontaneous. And I don't think I really did it. And there's not much else to say about it other than I was not a very spontaneous person this year. So yeah. So now I'm gonna get on to my 2017 New Year's goals. So I kind of already briefly talked about it throughout that 2016 recap, but I really want to upload videos onto YouTube more. I want to upload more frequently and have a schedule, kind of, maybe not a schedule, but I at least want to have either upload 1 or 2 videos every week. I'm not too sure about which one it will be because I am working more, so it's definitely harder, but I can't use that as an excuse to I want to do the things I love doing, so I need to make sure that I make time for it. So I want to have some kind of a schedule or something like that, and I want to upload videos more frequently. I also really want to upload videos that I don't usually upload. For the past few months here, I've been uploading mostly makeup videos, and like, I love makeup. Really love makeup. But I kind of use them as a crutch because I'm afraid of uploading more personal videos, because I don't really know why. I'm afraid I'm not creative enough to upload more creative videos, and I need to push myself past that, because the only way to get more creative and to be more comfortable being creative is to, you know, be more creative. So I want to work on uploading videos that I don't usually upload, and yeah, I'm really excited to do that and to try and, you know, push myself to think of more creative ideas and different videos. Again, I want to live a healthier lifestyle, more focused on what I'm putting into my body versus, you know, when I'm exercising. I want to eat more healthier foods. Also, since in 2016 I moved out, I mean, I'm just next door to my mom, but I moved out. I'm responsible for bills and food and all kinds of things now. So I really need to learn how to budget and save my money. I'm not like destitute or anything, but I really want to learn how to budget my money and save it. I know that when I first moved out, I was very like excited because I had my own place to decorate and I had a little more freedom to do things. So I was like, I'm gonna go spend money here and there and buy this and that, and like then I realized, oh shit, like I have things that I have to pay for. So I really need to start learning how to save my money. So the last month or two, I've really been trying to do that. So I'm going to continue to try to do that, hopefully. This one, I've kind of already said it. I want to work harder at the things I love. I want to, you know, do more creative things like writing and uploading videos to YouTube and just all kinds of different things like I really like doing. I kind of want to figure out what I really love doing too. I have an idea, but I don't have a concrete idea of what I really love doing, and I really want to work harder at finding out what that is and, you know, work harder at it. Another one that I really want to do is journal more, like a lot more, because I always say I'm going to journal. And this is, again, one of those things that I say I'm going to do and then I don't do it. So I really want to journal more because I like journaling, and I feel like it's something that like I can look back at later in life and be like, wow, that's how I was thinking. And that's what I was doing, and blah, 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 and so on. And I want to be able to, you know, look back and see kind of what my life was like. I would like to read more this year. I've gotten a ton of books for Christmas, and I need to learn to sit down and read them. I am such a go person. Not really, but like I have the mentality of a go person. I have a very active mentality. I want to do things, but I'm too lazy to do them. So that's something I need to change. But I also need to learn how to read and sit down and relax. But when I'm sitting down and relaxing, I need to sit down and relax doing something that's not on my phone or on my laptop. I need to just sit down with a book and learn some things, you know? I also need to learn how to budget my time because I work a lot more and it's hard to find time to do things. So I need to learn how to stop being lazy when I'm just sitting on my ass doing nothing, and get up and do things, but also make sure I get enough sleep and eat and shower and go to work and all of that fun stuff. So I need to learn how to budget my time more. And my last goal is to stop being lazy because of fear. I am a person who is afraid of change. I'm definitely afraid of change. And I think sometimes I let myself be lazy because I don't want to do the things. This sounds really fucked up, but I don't want to do things because I'm afraid of the change that it will bring, which is so stupid. I mean, like, I'm afraid of change even if it's good. I mean, like, it just kind of makes me anxious, which is really stupid. I guess maybe it's not so much I'm afraid of the good change, I'm afraid that the change might not be good. It might be bad. So my goal is to stop being so lazy because I know it's just being lazy out of fear. So that's my goal. So yeah, I'm definitely going to, you know, keep these goals somewhere that isn't in this journal that sits in a drawer because number one, I'm going to get this journal out and journal more, but also I'm going to keep it somewhere where I can see it and, you know, be reminded of it every day so that it's something that I don't forget, because I really thought that I'd done a lot of the goals that I had last year and it was just because I'd forgotten them. So I don't think I mentioned it, but the reason that I'm out here filming in my living room is because my room's currently a mess right now. I'm going to try and reorganize it today, and kind of like move things around. So we'll see how that goes. It might be the same in my next video. I don't really know, but I'm gonna try to reorganize things and set up my room a little differently this time. So I hope you guys have a great 2017. I hope it's better than 2016 was. I love you guys, and Happy New Year!